Do you think you'll ever be happy? Do you find yourself struggling to be happy? Not sure if you'll ever get there? If this is you, I want to let you know that you're not alone. For many years, I struggled with being happy and trying to get myself out of a depressed state. And I would question myself, will I ever live a life that I'm satisfied with, that will make me feel happy about life and about myself? It wasn't until I started to realize that there were certain things that I was not doing that was preventing me from being happy and living the kind of life that I wanted. And it really came down to 4 key things. I'm Thomas Edwards, creator and author of The One-Up Effect, helping high-performing professionals who have families have fun becoming their best self through purpose, play, passion, and performance. In this video today, I'm going to share with you the 4 reasons why you may never feel happy and what you can do to turn that around. The first thing is you have a comparative mind. This I learned in the book, The Science of Getting Rich. And what it talked about was this idea that we're constantly comparing ourselves to other people. And what I've noticed about me and with my clients and so many other people is that when we compare ourselves to other people, we compare ourselves to people who we believe are better than us. And the moment we do that, it's an instant L. We lose. There's no way that we can actually see how we're better than them, and it diminishes our self-esteem. There's no better place where we experience the comparative mind and we activate it is that through social media, where we're seeing people living these amazing lives and we find ourselves lost in comparing ourselves to snapshots of people's lives, thinking that they're living their best life, comparing our lives and the worst of it to theirs. It's just a recipe for disaster, and it never will allow us to be happy. And so if you can allow yourself to not compare yourself to other people, but to compare yourself to other versions of your previous self, you'll start to see how far you've come, how much better you are now, and it'll give you a lot of hope for what the future may bring for you. Reason number 2, you blame other people for your present circumstance. I used to do this all the time. I used to just blame external circumstances, other people. I didn't get the right opportunities. They never really gave me a chance. The list could go on and on. I was not taking responsibility for my part in getting to where I was in my life. No one has control over my happiness except for me. It wasn't until I took that responsibility and said to myself, if I can take responsibility for the past that led me to my present moment, then I can certainly take responsibility for what I can do here to change my future. That to me was my first experience of understanding personal power. And I stopped blaming other people. I stopped blaming external things and really took responsibility for what I can do to turn my life around. And when I took on that responsibility and it gave me power internally, I was much happier. Which leads to the third reason. And I talked about this before. You're not willing to accept your role and what brought you to your present situation. As much as external factors can play a role in how we get to where we are, you are still the constant that is in every equation that leads to the kind of life that you have today. And when you don't take responsibility, it's an easy way for you to feel helpless and hopeless to what you can do to get yourself out of a dire situation. And I've learned that at the intersection of helpless and hopelessness is apathy. It doesn't give you the drive and the motivation to get yourself out of that situation. And it's a recipe for severe victimhood, where you feel like you're the victim of your own life. And when you start to take responsibility, you no longer place yourself as the victim. In fact, you can actually see yourself as the victor of circumstances, giving yourself the motivation to overcome your life circumstances, taking more responsibility. But it really starts by accepting that you are the constant that brought you to where you are today. And the fourth reason why you may never be happy is that you're easily distracted, specifically when it comes to things like social media and the news. When we drown ourselves in social media, studies have shown that our self-esteem drops as we continue to scroll through social media. And the more we consume news, the more depressed we are about the situation of the world. But you have to understand that social media and the news are programs that want you to see certain things, to feel a certain way, and to become addicted to that feeling and to be lost in it. When you allow yourself to be distracted, it's an easy energy suck. It takes away your willpower, and more importantly, it takes away your happiness. And so being able to cleanse yourself every so often by not watching the news, not listening to those type of things, not being on social media as often, and replacing that time with things that actually make you happier, to read and be exposed to content that can actually lighten your mood, is going to help you live a happier life. This is what I think. Comment below, let me know what you think. If you find yourself struggling to be happy, could one of these 4 things serve you? What do you think about them? Do you feel like this has an opportunity for you to see that you could live a happier life? Comment below, let me know what you think. Please like, subscribe, hit that bell, get notified when we put out videos, which happen almost every single day. And if you found this video interesting or inspiring, please share this with someone who might find this interesting or inspiring too. I'd love to hear what they have to say and get them in on the conversation. If you want to learn the exact process and science behind reducing stress, eliminating burnout, and having fun improving areas of your life, including your health, wealth, self, marriage, family, career, business, and not feel the need to sacrifice personal happiness or professional ambition, you can go to thomasedwardsjr.com. Once again, this is Thomas Edwards, reminding you to make life a game that you can win and have fun playing. Until next time, I'll see you around.